just get pretty much free reign to shoot at whatever they want. If we go back, we see that he's chasing away one of my overlords. He's probably going to get that. Not a bad thing to do. If you see somebody's overlords getting a little bit too close for comfort, you know, you can always send your queen out there. You can make an extra queen or send the queen at your natural or your main to go kill the overlords. So that's not a bad thing to do. But yeah, right now I'm just massing up units. If we go to the army tab, is that the right? Yes. We'll see I'm like, you know, a good 30 supply ahead. Looks like about to be 40 pretty soon. And that's because I droned so much in the early game. If you look at the saturation, there's like no saturation in this base. He's got his 2 gases full, but no mineral saturation, and not very good drone saturation over here either. Let's look at the drones over here. Income tab. Yeah, he's still sitting on 28 drones against 38, and that's just not going to cut it, to be honest. So I'm moving out now with my RoachLing attack, and I'll put this back on production. I'm getting +1, and well, actually I'm getting ZvZ speed, and he's getting upgrades for his infestors and hydralisks. So I'm engaging right now. I'm just going to try to surround and make sure all my units are attacking, and I just pretty much rally Lings in from this point on, and I have ZvZ speed finishing, so that'll kick in pretty soon. You'll see Lings just come streaming in. As you can see, hydralisks don't really do well against roaches in these small numbers like this. You would have been better off having more roaches in the composition, especially considering how, you know, I made Zerglings to go along with the attack. So as you can see, I'm constantly reinforcing. Yep, and then he just GG's. One very important thing to note about this attack is you have to be, if you're going to do a 2 base timing, you have to be really up with your injections. You want to be good with your injections anyway, obviously. That's what helps you get away ahead in supply, but for this in particular, you need to be constantly rallying Zerglings into your opponent's natural. And the way to do that, see, I have like 22 Zerglings in production right now, and, you know, larvae spawned on both hatches. So that's what you really need to be doing. You need to keep on top of those injections. If we look at my queens, not the best. You know, I have slipped a little bit. I'm not a professional player by any means. But still pretty decent. Their energy is not incredibly high. So, yep, that's pretty much the essence of this RoachLing attack. What you want to do is you expand first. You get roaches. If they are attacking you with banelings, if they're going to do a 1 base build against you, then you need to obviously make roaches sooner and use those to defend against the baneling attack. And I'll try to get a video up where somebody 1 bases against me. I haven't really had anybody do that yet. And if they don't 1 base, you want to just kind of keep scouting their expansion. And if they take a late expansion like he did, like I think he did like a 15 or 16 hatch, you know that you can just drone up a lot right away because he's not going to be really pressuring you after he just dropped his expansion. If he expands at the same time as you, you have to keep watching his expansion to see how many drones he's getting relative to his army supply. Because if he just like gets an expansion, gets a couple of drones, and then starts massing units, and you're just sitting there making tons of drones, he's going to come in and steamroll over you. So, you know, like the 38 drones, you're not always going to be able to drone up to that amount like right away, so don't take that as like, oh, I need to get X amount of drones. You really just need to be scouting. I should have an overlord here actually, to be seeing like how many drones he has as his main, as his natural rather, and how many drones he has as his main. Yes, that's a very important part of the attack. And if you notice, he's getting his upgrades pretty early. Generally, I don't like to get mine too early like that. Especially dropping the hydralisk, then he's got the infestation pit. All this is gas he could have been spending on roaches or even hydras, but primarily roaches if he would have nixed both of these buildings. And he's getting pathogenic glands, I believe, right now. Yeah, so just ton of wasted gas right here. He's got this upgrade started. What he really just needs is more units before you can start thinking about those upgrades. And obviously a better economy would have helped him get more units anyway. So, but that's pretty much all I want to talk about in this game. That's an example of using a 14 hatch in ZvZ. I know a lot of people struggle when using that type of build. Like, they'll just get overrun by speedlings and such. But if you drop the roach right away and you keep your roach count up, and if you need to, maybe even throw a couple spine crawls down at the natural and block the ramp, you should be able to hold off any type of aggression like that on a long map anyway. You don't necessarily want to fast expand on Steps of War, but given we were cross positioned and the map is very huge, it really gives the defender some advantage. So fast expansion is a very good option on this map, and you guys should definitely think about using it when you play. So I hope you guys were able to take something away from this game and learn a little bit. And I'll be back with some more tutorials pretty soon. Sorry this one was so delayed. My mic wasn't really working for like a week or so. Like when I started to do these commentaries, my mic just kind of started to die. So, but we've got that fixed now, so I'll be bringing out some more videos as soon as possible. I think the next one I'm going to be doing is defending the 4-gate. And then there's another interesting game I had lately on the ladder. It was like a proxy void ray. It was like I think a 3-gate with a proxy void ray in there. So that was pretty interesting, very exciting game. I think it was like a 2700 Protoss. So I'll be bringing you those as soon as possible. And thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.